So every day I start the day by doing three simple things, but I do it as a ritual to help me strengthen me and how where I start. And so these are mine, and they're just examples. But anyone who's watching, I just invite you to think of your own. One, just one. So every day I start. I'm a morning person. My wife Susan, who's a potter, she's more of a night person, and so I'm up first. The first thing I do is I open the blinds in our home to let light in. Second thing I do is I take care of something living, and I take care of our wonderful dog, Zuzu. And the third thing I do is I do something for someone I love. I get the coffee ready every morning for Susan before she wakes. So I let light in, I tend something living, and I do something for someone I love.
Mm.
And now when fear grabs me, because every day, which is very much like my cancer journey, every
Mm.
day, doesn't matter how how much you've learned or how much experience you have, we are no one's exempt from fear. Every day something, it could be the news, it could be fear coming out sideways, um, but something hooks my fear, and I've
Ah,
almost come to expect it. I don't know where it's going to show, but I know, oh, and then oh, there it is today. Oh, and when I start the day by letting light in, by doing something, tending something living and caring for someone I love, I'm stronger and better able to handle when fear shows up, to let it
ah,
through. So
yeah.
that, and I can, if I'm rushing, then I'm just opening the blinds, I'm spilling the coffee, I'm saying, why, come on, hurry up, the dog needs to pee, get going, get going. And it's not a ritual, it's a habit.
Yeah.
So
Ah. Mm.
we are in the particular and in the global, you may remember Wayne Muller years ago wrote a book on the Sabbath. And in that seminal book, he talked on a touchstone that in the Jewish tradition, Sabbath means the one day we don't turn one thing into another.
Mm. Mm.
We have been forced into a global Sabbath. We have been forced to
Yeah.
stop turning one thing into another, to stop bending and breaking and molding and grabbing and bartering and shopping and making deals. And no, to go from here to there, we have been forced to stop.
Mm-hmm.
And no one, even those who are used to being still, no one really knows what this means. And so there is agitation until we get used to it. There's
Right.
fear. There's
Right.
fear of moving, but there's also fear of like, well, I've never been this still. What does that mean? But
Right.
like if you're on a lake and the wind is
Right.
constantly stirring, we wait and we wait and we wait. And finally, even if it's briefly, the wind stops and the water is clear because it's still and you can see the bottom.
Mm-hmm. Yes, that's true. That is so true. I love that about how to not let the fear grip you. And it really, really helps me to know you presuppose the fear is going to be there. Of course it is. Of course the fear is going to be there. I don't know what illusion I was under that it wasn't going to be. Um, yeah, of course the fear, bring it on. It's going to be there and it's okay. And if you let it go through you, it's a lot more, um, it is more digestible. It allows you to experience it, understand it, and move through you and just be ready for the next moment. But it really helps with the rituals that you have in place in the morning that you do mindfully rather than just rotely.